Hello again. It's me, Melinda, with Grateful Connections. And I'm so excited about this workshop that we have planned for the end of October on the 28th and the 30th. We have a 2 half-day workshop coming up from 8:30 in the morning until noon. And the one thing that I'm just so excited about is this is the workshop that I've been fantasizing about for quite a long time, helping women establish the basis of their business and making sure that we have a strong foundation, both financially and, just being prepared for anything that comes our way. And so we have in this 2-day workshop, we have an attorney, we have a banker, we have a bookkeeper, and an insurance specialist when it comes to business insurance. And because we're partnering with Dr. Barb from Purse Strings, Barb is the founder and has vetted and has worked with these individuals that are members of her Purse Strings business. So she has a PhD in adult education. And so together between her and the facilitator, they have put together some really incredible content that I wanted to share with you so that you can know what to look forward to and really what to get excited about. So Barb, do you want to share with us what you had talked to Yvonne about? Ivana is our attorney, and she's going to be the first presenter on our morning of Tuesday, the 20th.
Yes, I would love to. So Yvonne is super cool. She's an attorney and she's going to answer all of those questions that we typically have, whether we're starting our business or whether we've already formulated our business and just ensuring, should I be a solopreneur? What does that mean? Risk liability. Should I be an LLC? What are the impacts of that? Should I be a corporation? What's the impacts of that? Should I be non for profit? Should I be a limited liability? So all of that sounds, I think, to me, so super complicated. And every single choice you make about that has its own impacts.
Right.
And a lot of it depends on, what is the type of business that you're starting. And then a lot of people, like, they'll come back, well, are you an LLC or are you this or that, throughout your career? And I have to think, oh, yeah, I'm an S corp. So, like, what
Oh,
does it
okay.
mean? So we're
Right.
going to go through each one of those, unpack
And
what
what
it means.
Well, not only what it means too, but like I'm assuming that we're also going to get to talk about the effects, right? And like what we have to do. Like if you're an LLC, what do you do with that information? In an S corp, there's different legal requirements,
Yep.
right? That kind of show, at the end, like, with me being an LLC, I know that I have to turn in something at the end of the year, but I don't always know that I'm doing it right, right? Like if we can share what is entailed and how to manage your business type, I think that will be super helpful for anybody who is either starting their business or really want to just kind of reevaluate, did I set it up correctly and make the right decision?
And you'll leave this session knowing exactly that and having a little checklist of things like, okay, now I know, what entity I am or what entity I should choose and what's next on my docket for what I need to do to support that.
I'm so excited. I want to make sure that I've got it covered correctly. So I think this is going to be incredible. And then the second presentation on Tuesday, the 28th, we're going to be meeting with Jenny Mills, who what I'm so excited about, who knew that there was even a First Women's Bank? I
Hmm.
didn't know. So when you found this amazing presenter and when we talked to her, I'm just blown away with what she's going to be able to present to us. And again, a First Women's Bank. Let's learn more about that in itself. I'm so excited. So what did you and Jenny talk about with the information we're going to present?
Cool. First Women's Bank in Chicago, across from this. Well, they're across from the salt shed. I
Oh,
think they're
nice.
actually moving, but super cool. They're all about focusing on women and helping women with their business lending. So who isn't confused about that, right? We hear
Right.
SBA, 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 small business, but when you really dig into that, there's a lot going on around SBA lending,
Mhm.
and so many people are like, "Do I need to start there? Where do I start if I'm just starting a business?" And I need some funding. How much of my money do I need to put in? How much is too much of my money? Where
Mm,
else can I get money? Like maybe I don't need $1 million. Maybe I just need 100,000 or 50,000.
yeah.
Where do I get started? So she's going to go through all those different types of lending, understanding what it is you need from your business to qualify, and kind of typically why you would use a microloan versus an SBA loan versus
Wow.
credit cards. So yeah, she will go over
So
all the
amazing.
nits and lights around business lending. You'll walk away with a whole checklist of what you would need for each one of those types of lendings.
Wow. I
Yeah.
mean, no one knows where to start. I know I don't. I would have no idea if I was ready, when to be ready. How do I even start to look for opportunities? And just getting that information directly is going to be priceless, really, I
So
think, for
cool.
this event. Yeah. And then we're going to talk to Liz Maher. Now, I personally know Liz and I absolutely adore her. And I know she's so passionate about helping educate women on their business finances, right? So, what did you guys talk about in terms of what is going to be on the presentation for that?
Yeah, and Liz is so smart. She is a CPA, but she really does a lot of really great bookkeeping. And she's not saying, hire me as your bookkeeper. She's saying, hey, if you want to do DIY, this is what you need to do.
That's
This is how you
amazing.
set up she can help just set up your books and then you can take it from there. And then she tells you at what point is it better to pivot to somebody more professional?
Uh,
Here are the questions you should ask when you're hiring a bookkeeper, which is so, so, so important. And then we're going to cover some of the most, pertinent, most important documents that you need to know about your business and profit and loss, balance sheet, cash
oh,
flow. You can bring those from your business to this session and really work on those right there and ask her questions about it. So this is really roll up your sleeves. Make sure that you are set for your financial practice, part of your practice, and you need to know your numbers. And then we're going to go through a
love
budget
that.
exercise and, talk about what you're charging. Are you charging? So many
We
women
as women,
off, right?
yes, so many women don't understand their true value and they're so afraid to
Yes,
put their numbers out there. So I think profitability, I mean, gosh, that's the key to keeping your business going, right? If you're not
exactly.
in a profitable place and you're not looking at your numbers, all of a sudden you're running out of money and you have no idea why. I think
So
this is going to
again,
be
at this like every session here, you're going to walk away with a step by step. Here's where I am at. Here's what I need to learn more of. Here's what I need to do next. So it's a work in
that's
progress
amazing.
exercise. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's going to be unbelievable. All this information is just so key to really understanding if your business is on the right track and has a good foundation, or if you need to rethink things and pivot. And this information is going to help you do that. And then we have Carmen. Carmen is our business insurance specialist. I think this is a key thing that not everybody's even thinking about, right? Or might be missing completely. So Barb, what have you talked to Carmen about that's going to be in this content for us?
Carmen, she's a gem. She's answered so many questions for me that I was just curious about. But
Nice.
she's going to talk about, why do you need insurance for your business? So whether you have a nail salon or you have huge inventory for a product you're selling, it's different, right? You have
Mm,
different insurance needs, and she's going to go over each one of those insurance needs. So recognizing the type of business you have and the type of
yeah.
insurance you're going to need to align so you're not underinsured or overinsured. She's
Amazing.
also going to talk about cyber insurance, which is so, so
Ooh,
important, especially if
okay.
you're taking payments like through Stripe or things like that, how to protect yourself and your business. And you're going to leave with a risk protection plan for your business. So you know exactly how are you insured if you are today? If not, what's the type of insurance that's best for your business? And what are your next steps to make sure that your business, whatever entity type it is, whether it's you're working from home or you have a big brick and mortar building, she'll know exactly the best type of insurance for you.
Amazing. Well, Barb, I'm so excited to partner with you on this because, like I said, this is something, gosh, I've been thinking that'd be so awesome to see all these people in one room and learning about the foundations of our business. And really and truly to partner with you is beyond amazing because of your background and, knowing that you vet all of your participants in purse strings, just knowing that we're bringing to you the top of the top, women who are focused on really empowering women financially as well as with their business knowledge. So, Barb, this is going to be such an incredible event, and I'm so excited to partner with you. Any closing thoughts for you?
Well, I feel the same way. I mean, we're really vibing around the same, thought process, which is we want women to succeed in business.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
The success rate
Amazing.
isn't as good as it should be and could be.
Right.
So for a minuscule amount of money, what we're charging,
Yeah.
which is, less than what you would hire Yvonne for an hour, you're going to get
Right.
them for all this time to really ask your questions specific to your business
Right.
and make sure
And
you're set up.
yeah, and we do have just a couple of VIP tickets left. And
Yes.
those VIP tickets are worth their weight in gold
Oh,
anyway, just
yeah.
because you get so much with that, with 30 minutes with each one of these facilitators one
Yeah.
on one. I mean, just that alone is well worth the beyond the $97 that we're charging for the VIP ticket.
$97. You would pay over 1,000 for any of that.
Absolutely. We really are excited to see you at this event. Barb and I are beyond passionate about seeing you succeed, and we can't wait to see you there. So you'll find, there we go. Thanks, Barb. I'll make sure that you have access to the link to register, and we can't wait to see you there. Bye. Thank you.